historic Stranahan House Museum in downtown Fort Lauderdale is more than just a beautiful place to visit. This historical landmark played an integral part of Fort Lauderdale's formation as a city. Originally a trading post and then a home to some very special people, this house has quite a story to tell. Visiting the museum is like taking a trip back in time to the early 20th century.
This home was built in 1901. When it was originally built, it served the area as a post office, a trading post, and a meeting place for the people that came to live in this little river settlement. In 1906, it was turned into a home for Frank and Ivy Stranahan. Frank is the father of Fort Lauderdale, and Ivy was the first school teacher that was sent here.
Stranahan House stands on its original location at the New River in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Frank Stranahan originally selected the site because it was where he operated his barge ferry across the river as part of the new road from Lantana to what is now North Miami. These barge ferries moved across the water with wooden pulleys and ropes. If you visit the museum and take a walk through the early 1900s, you'll find a myriad of amazing things like marvelous antiques. One showcase piece is this phonograph invented and produced by Thomas Edison. A far cry from the digital audio of our modern world, these wax cylinders had the audio recordings engraved on their outside surface. Get a glimpse into Seminole culture by seeing the handmade clothes that they used to wear in addition to other artifacts from this pre-colonial civilization. Frank Stranahan was an ambitious entrepreneur. In trading simple goods like these, he turned a small trading operation into a center of social development. Possessing the only safe in the community, Frank quickly became Fort Lauderdale's first banker in addition to being its first postmaster and businessman. When Frank proposed to Ivy Cromartie, the area schoolteacher and girl across the street, she laid down 3 rules he would have to agree to abide by in their new life together. 1. He would have to wait until the school year was over to marry her. 2. He would have to shave off his beard and keep his face bare. And 3. He would have to stop trading in alcohol and bird feathers. Even though she left teaching at the schoolhouse to marry her love, the teacher and Ivy could never rest. She began to donate her time to teaching Seminole children how to read. In 1906, they converted the main trading post building into the fantastic home that still stands today. The doors are open for all to enter and glimpse Fort Lauderdale's humble beginnings. A guided tour through the historic Stranahan House Museum is a journey into the past. A link to a time when Seminole Indians made friends with a young Ohioan who settled in the frontier town now known as Fort Lauderdale, and who built his wife a home so charming it survives today as a unique museum. Restored to its 1913 configuration, the Stranahan House Museum in downtown Fort Lauderdale is a must-see in South Florida.